It happened. It turned into a shelf. Well, it's been about 6 months since I've worked on this car. As you can see, it has turned into a shelf. My plan was to have it already done, running and driving by now. Obviously, that did not happen. Ow! What did we get? Headers, eBay, cheap, whatever. Not great, not terrible. They didn't even weld all the way around these. It might leak, I don't know. I have a welder, I can fix that. Another thing, clutch, Duralast. That was either O'Reilly's or AutoZone. I don't even remember where I bought it. I bought that last fall sometime. If we remember, on the crank has a strip bolt for the flywheel, and so we need to take care of that. But I forgot to get a tap, and so I don't have a tap. I believe it's M12 by 1.25, so it's basically a wheel stud. I might have one. I'll look through my tabs. I don't know if I do. I got somebody that does, but they are far away, and we only have about 6 hours to work on this today. So I'm hoping that I can get to a point I can put the engine in the car. I don't know if that's going to happen, though. So I got to quit talking and just start doing stuff. Okay, so if we remember where we left off with this, basically I got the most, what the hell? Oh, it's locked. I got most of the interior wiring back in and the interior back in. There's obviously still a lot to do, like I gotta get the seats back in, and there's still engine bay stuff I gotta do. But I don't know how I'm gonna get this open. Do I have... oh, good. So I got a bunch of this wiring back in, and the more we put in, the more we realized how bad everything kind of was. I'm not too concerned about it at the moment. Even if the engine's just in here and I can't get it running with this, I can figure out what this stuff goes to. But obviously, that's gonna be a project I'll have to tackle later. Looks like a bunch of the oil I put into it leaked out. Kind of, oh yeah, crushed filter. Okay, you. I don't have any manifold bolts, so what I'm wondering is if an MK3 Supra 7M has the same ones. We're gonna find out. Oh! Way too big! How about these other ones, though? All these little random... Ooh. Small, but it works. At least I have my stud size if I need to go get some. Oh. You pig. Classic. You wouldn't even believe it. Somebody tried. I'm just gonna work on getting this cleaned up. It's just that really cheap gummy masking tape that leaves a residue on everything. And it just sucks to get it off. A friend of mine had gotten me these, which I think they came from Amazon, and they're basically just like rubber, almost feels like plastic, little bristles. And it's designed to actually take stickers or just like stickers or tape off of things without damaging the surface underneath. So I'm gonna give that a shot and see how these work. I forgot I had these. Let's see if a different color does better than that. That didn't do very good. Not really. You can see how it's so gummy. Well, there's another one of these engines about 2 hours away. And he pulled it out to put a turbo engine in his, said everything was still good on it. And it was $750. And it had the exhaust on it. It had the intake on it, all the injectors. Almost might have been worth it. So we've got Goo Gone, and in case that doesn't work, we have Goo Gone Extreme. Let's start with the regular one and see what happens. A whole lot of not much. Ah! Well, the Goo Gone is now gone. It's all over the floor. God dang it. Try and save as much as we can. I'm running a tight ship over here. Alright, well, that ain't working anyway, so it'd be better as floor cleaner. Let's see what this Extreme does. It's definitely working better. Still sucks though. Okay, so we know that is better. I wonder after that and loosen it up a bit. If we turn the stickers into actual goo, maybe stickers. If we turn the tape, whatever, you know what I mean. Well, it's not deleting it, but it is doing something. All right, where's that razor blade? When I picked this car up, I saw this sitting in the corner. And looking at the tape, I just knew it's gonna be my least desired part of the whole project. And so far, wasn't wrong. Oh, just get off of there! Okay. Harmony. Here's where we are. Just trying to get that hot. I don't know if it's gonna help me at all or not, but I got this extractor set. But I don't have the little handle, so I don't know. I just try the drill. Probably snap it. Make my life miserable, but I really don't feel like dragging this over there and trying to weld a nut on it right now, so I'm just gonna try this, see what happens. Okay, I'm changing direction. I'm gonna start putting the interior back together because I don't have enough stuff to... I'm looking everywhere for this thing. Anyways, I don't have the stuff to put the motor in, so I'm not gonna spend too much time on that anymore. Alright, I think the next thing that we're gonna try and tackle is this window. So when I got the car, this window does not operate properly, and I got this baggie of parts, and there's a track that I think goes here. Somehow I need to figure out how this works. I see how this works. A little grease in here. No, come on. Here. I think a bird just hit the window. What are you doing? You can go that way. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Incredible. Like I know what I'm doing. One of the best ways to get grease off your fingers is to use the same greasy rag you used to put it on there. This one's got a lot of paint on it, and that's a lot of paint on that, so I'm going to go with, there's one. Oh, I could do this. Oh dear. If I can get this window into the frame and then tighten everything down, it should be square. Something else seems very missing. What is it? You're in there. Let's just tighten it all down. Not even close. This, zoom out, is what I'm dealing with. And what I noticed when I look down in here, I'll see if I can get it so you can see it. But to me, that seems bent. All right, so I got the regulator out, and you can see. I mean, that's from all the pictures I looked up online. That's not supposed to be like that. So I am going to try and throw it into the vise and see if I can straighten that out. You can see that's a lot more straight now. So let's chuck it back in and see if that solved our problem. Oh, window. Wait. Window? Yeah, we're ready for window. It's silly. Where's the thing? Look at that. This one, somebody tore apart. And then stopped. Probably because it sucks. Say, that doesn't look right. The 10 mil socket was just on here. And there's no reason it shouldn't still be on here. But it has decided to just leave. Where did it go? There is nowhere for it to have gone. Where? With who? Right here. I don't know what you were yelling about. It's don't need to blow up like that all the time. Good Lord. Come on. Come on now. Yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. Do I want to roll it up now? Kind of. Whoa. Now what? You got a little bit of a bind. Frame it up. Oh, for God's sakes, don't break it. This needs to not be there. Now what? See? Easy. Slightly longer. Moment of truth. Come on. Come on. Oh, we're so close. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're not in the frame. We're not. It's okay. I don't know what's going on. You're not quite in track. I think I need to loosen this. Why? Now what? Oh, well that's not in the thing at all either. Christ. Look at that. Now it's just like nothing. Idiot. I don't think this was a problem before. I don't want to close that door and find out that this doesn't work anymore. Something in the midst of putting this window frame in has made it so my door lock no longer works. Ah! Going along today. I don't know. Oh yeah. Doesn't fit at all. these. Okay, well, my time for the day is up, but 6 hours later, we have a window that's up, safely up. It was up before, but it was just kind of resting on the bent regulator. It's still bent. I need to get, there's no weather stripping in here anymore. That's all gone. It doesn't have the rollers. There's supposed to be some rollers here, I think. I don't know if they're on all of them, but I know the video that I watched on how to put this together, they had rollers here, and this one doesn't have those, so probably got to get some of those. But for now, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if I tightened these up. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna leave the window up. If anybody rides with me, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I just have to basically, you know, do a little shimmy of it. You know, just don't be out in the rain, which I probably wouldn't with this anyways, because let's be honest, it's probably gonna suck to drive on a hot summer day, let alone a rainy day. Now I just wiped grease back all over this that I just cleaned because I used the wrong rag. Not paying attention. Okay. It's been 6 hours. I put in taillights. I did put in taillights. I gotta take them back out because I didn't put in the license plate holder or light, and that has to go in first. So now I gotta take the taillights back out to put that back in, and then put the taillights back in. The regulator is still bent, so it still doesn't roll up properly. So I'm gonna have to take that back apart at some point in time. Anyways, the whole car is eventually gonna have to come back apart, but that's not the point. The point is to get it back together. I might leave it and just hot rod it out a little bit, or start from scratch and completely restore it. Paint, get rid of all the rust. For now, I'm just gonna stick with the stock engine and the 4-speed and see if I enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Whatever else they want you to do with this stuff. I'm going home.